I mean, so you're not telling me
I don't
that
like
you know.
to lose. Come on, that's
Yeah, right.
I don't want to. I'm not going to show up to try to lose.
In training, you listen to your body. In competition, you tell your body to shut up. This right here is the mantra that turns ordinary athletes into CrossFit legends. And the mastermind behind it is none other than Rich Froning Jr., the epitome of a CrossFit athlete. But did you know that his journey wasn't just about success? It was full of challenges and valuable lessons. But his resilience changed him from ordinary to the fittest man on earth. This is Rich Froning's inspirational journey, a tale of unwavering dedication, strong spirit, and never giving up. Froning was born in Mount Clemens, Michigan on July 21, 1987. He found his way to Cookeville, Tennessee, which he now calls home sweet home. Despite being from a humble background, Rich was gifted from day one. Back in high school, he was a total sports wizard. He played baseball like a pro. He was an all-district, all-region second baseman. But that's not all. He also played football. Bet he had everyone drooling over him even back then. After finishing high school in 2005, he scored a baseball scholarship at Walters State Community College. But guess what? Soon after, he said bye-bye to his baseball career and joined the Cookeville Fire Department as a firefighter. He was studying at Tennessee Tech at the time. Little did he know that this decision would transform his life. One day, one of his professors introduced him to CrossFit in 2009, and bam, Rich fell head over heels for it. He started working out, but not in a fancy gym, but in a barn. Yes, he turned his barn into a CrossFit training space and used his exercise science knowledge to prepare for the upcoming challenges. His cousins joined him in the intense CrossFit workouts, and they never looked back. The following year, Froning participated in the Southeast Regional, competing with big names like Mike Giardina, Spencer Hendel, Steve Smith, and more. He pushed them all to their limits despite being a newcomer, surprising the CrossFit community. The regional had 5 challenging events testing strength, skill, and endurance. Event 1 included squat clean lifts every 50 seconds, bonus for heavier lifts. Event 2 required 12-minute workout with 20 handstand push-ups, AMRAP of double unders, 10 box jumps, and 10 sandbag lunges. The first event was called the Gauntlet, featuring 13 bars set up, each with a 10-kilogram increment. Athletes had 50 seconds to perform a squat clean, and they earned 1 bonus point for their highest lift jerked overhead. Rory Hanlon emerged as the winner, securing the victory with that crucial bonus point, narrowly beating Spencer Hendel with a weight of 305 pounds. Although Rich Froning finished 5th in that event, he dominated the overall competition, earning him a well-deserved spot at the 4th CrossFit Games held at the Home Depot Center in Carson, California. Froning and CrossFit were a perfect match. The 2010 Games witnessed the grand entrance of the soon-to-be 4-time champion. Rich had the lead before the last event of the 2010 Games, but in the final event with the rope climb, Rich made a little mistake in his technique. He went all daring and climbed the rope without using his legs. This strategy didn't turn out in his favor, and his arms got fatigued. Consequently, he fell from the rope multiple times. This mistake allowed Graham Holmberg to reach the top spot and snatch the victory. Holmberg claimed the game's crown, and Rich ended up in 2nd place. This was a big blow to him. All that time of training and hours spent working out, all to lose the top position due to a simple mistake. But don't feel sorry for him just yet, because unlike most people, Froning learned from this experience. It lit a fire within him, a blazing desire to excel. That little taste of competition fueled his determination to be the absolute best. In the following years, the world witnessed the true power, determination, and talent of the superstar we all look up to and admire today. So if you're facing challenges, don't give up and continue to learn. Rich participated in the 2011 Games and was determined to win this time. He had a rough start at the beach event, but boy, did Rich bounce back. He aced other events, winning 3 and even rocked the rope climbing one. So it's no surprise that he topped the leaderboard, leaving Josh Bridges far behind and bagging his first CrossFit Games title. This victory was just the beginning. In the 2012 Games, Rich was on fire once again. He aced 3 events with the swagger of a true champion, leaving the 2nd place finisher Matt Chan in the dust. During chipper, he breezed through 10 overhead squats, leapt over the box like a gazelle, and powered through fat bar thrusters with ease. Oh, and let's not forget those burpee muscle-ups that left everyone in awe. Froning made it look like a piece of cake. In the event Elizabeth, he attacked the 21-15-9 reps of cleans and ring dips with the strength of a bull. And then there was Isabel, which Rich aced as well, making the weight seem like clouds. His performance left spectators wondering if they had just witnessed a superhero in action. He claimed victory that year as well. Interestingly, Annie Thorisdottir also won the women's competition, making them the first ever athlete to win the CrossFit Games twice. The Games started with a little dip in 2013. Froning yet again had trouble in the swimming event and finished 30th, but that didn't hold him back. He crushed other events. The crowd went electric as Froning executed unbroken handstand walks during Cinco's Part 1. People were on their feet supporting their hero in other events as well. And you guessed it, he topped the leaderboard again, leaving Jason Khalipa far behind and took home the victory for the third time. Woohoo! Adrenaline rushing through his veins, this legend was ready for battle once again. In 2014, our beloved CrossFit player faced a real challenge from the rising star Matt Fraser. The heat got to him during the 333 event. Instead of running, he walked some of the course, which pushed him to 37th place. Some say this was his worst finish ever in a CrossFit Games event. But if Rich is known for one thing, it's that he does not back down. With sheer determination, he returned stronger than ever on the final day. As a result, he won 3 consecutive events and secured a record 4th title. Talk about a jaw-dropping comeback. However, after that incredible feat, he retired from individual competition. According to Rich, he retired from individual games because he had a change in mindset and priorities. He believed he could still be competitive physically, but mentally, he wanted to focus on being part of a team. Psst. Before we move ahead, Rich's transition to the team competition will be thoroughly explained in Part 2. But man, what a legacy he left behind. He has undoubtedly set the bar high with 4 consecutive CrossFit titles as the fittest man on earth. In fact, CrossFit Incorporated declared him the fittest man in history in their 2015 documentary, Froning. Who would have thought that a firefighter training in an ordinary barn would become the awe-inspiring CrossFit superstar admired by all, athletes and fans alike? Rich's journey is undoubtedly inspiring, but it has had its share of challenges. In an interview with Dr. William Seeds, Rich's first advice on developing grit was, run at challenges. You don't get better when stuff is easy. Recalling his tough times and challenges, he said that in the 2010 Games, the events were brutal and physically exhausting, including burpee wall jumps, a new exercise in the Games that year. It took a toll on him for the following 2 events. His arms got tired midway, and combined with a lack of rope climbing technique led to a 2nd place finish. But he didn't let this defeat bring him down and used his disappointment as a catalyst, fueling his relentless pursuit of improvement and driving him to train harder than ever. Rich Froning's rise from ordinary guy to becoming the face of CrossFit teaches us the importance of perseverance and hard work. He faced challenges but used them as motivation to improve. Hard work, the urge to improve, and his passion for CrossFit made him a champion. His legacy continues to inspire athletes and fans worldwide, but there's more to his story. Rich's remarkable career remains to be explained. This is why we have a Part 2 for you. The obstacles he overcame and his impact on the CrossFit community are truly amazing. From team competitions to his role as mentor and leader, Rich's story has much more twists, turns, and lessons awaiting. So join us for Part 2 of Rich Froning's journey and witness the next chapter in this legendary career.